Dajahao, my name is Garrick, and welcome to a very special Halloween Taiwan Lao Wai. Yes, I know I'm a week late, but it's still the holiday season, so let's just pretend, okay? And yes, I did sort of dress up for the occasion. I am Sakata Gintoki from my favorite anime of all time, Gintama. Admittedly, it's not a great costume, it's just a bit of dried out silver dye in my hair and this novelty t-shirt. But hey, it's better than nothing. The point is, it is Halloween, and we are going out to celebrate. So we are back once again at the Taoyuan Arts Plaza, which I think we visited a couple times before, but as you can see, this evening it is decked out for a Halloween extravaganza. This is a market that has been going on all week. This is, I think, its final weekend. Not entirely sure what all is here, but I expect some night market stalls, I expect some fun and games, maybe some performances if we're lucky. Whatever the case, we are going to wander and see the sights, and we are going to enjoy the spooktacular season before it's over. Well, it's not Halloween without a caramel apple, so let's have this start off our dinner, shall we? Oh, it's hard to bite. Give me a second. Oh, right, that really took some effort to sink my teeth into. That caramel shell is not joking. It is super thick. Oh, gotta massage my jaw a little bit. There's only 60 NTD for this. I almost had the right number of coins, but not quite, so had to give the cashier a 1,000 NT bill instead. I felt very sad. But no matters, we got our caramel apple, and I've been meaning to get some more fruit in my system anyway, so all is right with the world. Oh, good God, this thing is tough. I love watching clay oven rolls get cooked. Guess it's the same sort of principle as tandoori in Indian cuisine. You stick it on the inside of a concave oven and let it cook that way. It's a really cool cooking method. More things should be cooked like that, I think. Alright. I'm enjoying that quite a bit. There was a cheese flavor and a meat flavor. I went for the cheese flavor, so this is essentially sort of a pocket calzone without the tomato sauce. Come to think, I wonder if you could, cook something adjacent to pizza in a tandoor fashion. Italians, get on that. 60 NTD for this as well. That seems to be a bit of a standard here. I am starting to get nervous because I'm feeling some tiny little raindrop drizzles coming down. And the forecast suddenly says it's going to be very rainy for the next couple hours. And here I am without my umbrella. Whoops! Well, whatever the case, we'll deal with the storms when they come. For now, the night continues. I forget if I've done any videos about this kind of ice cream roll-up before, but if you have not seen this, this is one of the coolest and most unique desserts in Taiwan. Essentially, it's a couple scoops of ice cream, they wrap it in this very thin sort of crepe batter, and it's got peanut powder and cilantro as well, so it's got this sweetness contrasted with this very grounded herby nuttiness as well. It's a very strange flavor combination, but it is kind of addicting once you get used to it. Pretty sure that's taro ice cream in there. It has that purple tinge and that sort of the taro flavor, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. It's also closer to sorbet than ice cream. It's much more ice than cream forward. And it's playing off the peanuts and cilantro really well. Luckily, I don't think I have the cilantro soap gene, so this is going down very easily. Also, once again, 60 NTD. It really is sort of the magic number here. Yeah, the rain feels like it's starting to pick up. Not good. My hair dye was just starting to dry out. Now it's gonna get all wet again. Whatever, it's still a very light drizzle, and hopefully it'll stay that way for quite some time. Also, we are definitely not gonna be able to explore this whole market, because, it's big. Like, we walked up that whole stretch, from the bottom of that grassy part to the art center, and that was all dotted with market stuff. And by the looks of it, we still got plenty more on the streets north of here. So we're not gonna try and hit every single nook and cranny. We're just gonna wander, hit what looks interesting along the way, and we will be done when we are satisfied or when the rain finally washes us out like the itsy bitsy spider. On the bright side, we are gonna be very well satisfied when it's over, because god dang, there's a lot of food here. Probably had enough dessert for now. I'm gonna start keeping for something a little more dinner focused, I think. But what exactly am I in the mood for? One nice thing about the rain is that it's finally cooling things down. It has been absurdly hot, even for Taiwan standards, but now as we're heading into November, I finally feel like I can walk outside without melting into a puddle of flop sweat. I hope that lasts. I hope it doesn't go back up to like 90 Fahrenheit next week or anything, because God, I am so sick and tired of this heat. Anyways, we have pretty much reached the end of the market, I think. We went all the way up and all the way back down, so it was perhaps not as big as I initially suspected. Which is good, because now maybe I can find some kind of sit-down restaurant, get out of the rain a little bit. I still have not eaten anything really resembling dinner, and my diet has not been the best lately anyway, so I should probably do something about that. Luckily, we've got no shortage of options in the area, so I'll see you when we've figured out what we're eating for the rest of the evening. Cool? Cool. Alright, not my most creative choice, but Indian it is. This is Mayor Indian Kitchen. As you can see, I've eaten here quite a few times. This is sort of my go-to Indian place when I'm looking for a bit of a nicer dinner. Of course, with how much I've already eaten, we're gonna take things pretty light tonight, but I think we're still gonna leave very satisfied. quick update. While we wait for our food, my total at the night market was just 180 NTD. If I was feeling spicier, I definitely could have spent more money there, but I'm glad to be inside right now. Indian food may not exactly be traditional for Halloween, but c'est la vie. I'm glad I went all the way up here. It's like a 35-minute, 40-minute bike ride to get to this area from my apartment. Good way to get some exercise in, let me tell ya. I feel like I've spent a lot of October sort of incapacitated by my own laziness, so I am very happy to sort of get my blood pumping again. We're gonna send this last chunk of the year out with a bang. That is a promise. Happy Halloween, folks. Here's to many more. Alright, so since we already gorged a little at the night market, we're gonna keep things simple and we're gonna keep things healthy. This is a yellow lentil dal, and this is some tandoori roti, which is similar to naan, but I think it uses more of a wheat-based flour than the white flour of naan. Lentils are not usually my first choice, but for the sake of keeping things lighter and healthy, I think they're gonna treat us very well. I feel like this is rapidly becoming more of an Indian food channel than a Taiwanese food channel at times. Funny how those things work out. Ooh, alright, that's got a good kick of spice to that. Okay, that's very good. It's sweet, it's savory. It definitely tastes healthy, but in a good way. That's gonna be the end of this video. I will enjoy the rest of my holiday nice and simply, I think. Hope you've had an excellent Halloween yourself. Cheers. Once again, thank you for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you next time. 再见. Bye bye.